everybody. Drew Dosek here with Verified Investing. Today, we're going to go over a handful of charts in the crypto space. As we know, crypto has been under a lot of pressure most recently, really seeing a lot of downward movements on a lot of these charts. There are a couple, though, elevating up, one of which was XLM we're going to take a look at today. So let's jump into the charts and see where price action is moving. First up, the king of them all with Bitcoin, guys. Pushing down again today, down 2.82%. You can see where price action currently is, getting down back under this inclining parallel channel. This is not very good for Bitcoin near term. If we put in a close today underneath this parallel channel at $63,100, we'd likely be paying close attention because, again, we've hit this many times, but be paying close attention to the following day's close. Because if we get a close under this parallel today and then put in another close underneath this candle that closes under the parallel, probabilities then start increasing for more downside in Bitcoin, which then the next support at $57,856 likely could be tested pretty soon. To remind everybody, look at this weekly time frame of Bitcoin, and this is where I'm expecting Bitcoin to go in the near future. We've got a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder with the targeted measured move sub $40,000 on this chart of Bitcoin. We've had a series of breaks. This is the neckline on that head and shoulders pattern. You can see how price, when it did break it, never came back up and tested the neckline. Then we had another significant trend break right here. Price, as of now, has not come back up to retest that trend line break either. So we've had two subsequent breaks without retesting the lines in which they broke from. So now we're on the third potential break down here at the bottom of this parallel channel, as then that could start kick selling some more pressure into Bitcoin that could bleed over into other altcoins. So be very aware that at least the trajectory on Bitcoin right here is looking like we should break the bottom of this parallel, head down a little bit further, and basically anything under $50,000 could be an interesting spot to start picking up some Bitcoin, as I do anticipate a lot of buyers in this range, sub 50,000 down to $37,000 on the chart. Next up, we're getting into Litecoin. Now, look at this. Litecoin has been beaten up, hasn't had very many good bounces either. You notice when this big decline that we experienced this year, we then started putting in all of this consolidation. Now, there was a little hope here because we did have a big shooting candle down, and then we started consolidating near term on the top range of this candle. But then you can see we ran straight into this trend line of resistance. This actually allowed us to draw this trend line with this pivot being created. And notice how price fell off a cliff. And when it did so, it even tried to come back up and attack this trend line, didn't even have enough strength to hit it, and then continued to fall down lower. Now, it did catch support on this trend line, which is from a low pivot back here in June of 2022. Now, if we continue to come down and test this trend line, currently at $40.32, where that low pivot is, we very well could break. So we're Litecoin right here, this declining trend line from a high in October of 2025 all the way down to the pivots that occurred in May. Be monitoring this declining trend line, because once and if price can get above it, then we can start talking about attacking this resistance at 63.03. If we start coming down and tagging this low range pivot designated by this horizontal trend line at $40.32, we then could potentially break that. And guys, there's not a lot of support until we get down to $25. So there's a significant cliff right here on the chart of Litecoin. Be monitoring this very closely in the coming days to see if and when this does break. So that can give you a heads up, maybe help you start stacking capital to load back up into Litecoin down here around $25. Next up, into Ethereum. Now, Ethereum also broke its parallel channel, much like what Bitcoin's trying to do today. However, the bounce that we saw recently on Ethereum, all it did was come back up and retest the bottom of the parallel from which it broke. And since then is coming right back down on the chart. So the key parts to watch near term for Ethereum is this low pivot on June 6th. That low pivot is at $1,505. Now, if price can stay above that, then we can make another attempt to reattack the bottom of this parallel, and then eventually this declining trend line at 1937. The bottom of the parallel, 1825. Those are two key levels for Ethereum to get over to start getting back into bullish momentum and push up on the charts to this inclining trend line just under $3,000. Now, if Bitcoin does fall down to that head and shoulders target, we're coming down further on the chart of Ethereum. I've got two different levels generated from low pivots, as you see here, connected with a support level and pivot from this April low. Those next support levels on Ethereum are going to be at 1352, followed by 1260. All right, so 1260 or 1250, depending upon when and if price can get into these declining trend lines. That'll be a nice spot to pick up some Ethereum for a then pending bounce and reattack at the bottom of that parallel channel. Next up into XRP. XRP showing some decent declines here too, not even mustering enough strength to get up here to this resistance at $1.31. Instead, coming back down, getting back into this range of consolidation from which it was in over at the beginning of this month in June. So near term, be watching this low pivot, much like on these other charts. Low pivot is at $1.05. Now, if we breach that, notice the next level of support derived from this declining trend line from pivot to pivot on the chart. And this pivot here is in February of this year. You can see that price action does also intersect with the horizontal support level from a major pivot all the way back here in July of 2023 at 85 cents. That would be a very strong level of support backed up by another level of 78.5 cents from this high pivot. So you, in essence, from 78 to 85 cents, you have a very strong support zone on the chart of XRP. I do anticipate XRP, and I could be wrong, however, I do anticipate XRP making another attempt to break into this parallel channel. And that's likely going to happen once Bitcoin hits its bottom and starts rocketing back up on the charts. That level to get entry into this parallel is up here around $2.40. Now, that's in October of this year, but that also could be the time in which Bitcoin is bottom and everything starts rocketing back up. So be mindful of that. I do see XRP still doing pretty well. One chart that I said did look positive. Look at this on XLM, guys. This one here up 7% today. A little bit of a rocket ship that's going on here on XLM. This does and kind of is a cousin of XRP, but this XLM really benefits smaller countries, third world countries that don't have a big banking system within them. All right, however, into the technicals. You see here, I've got a declining trend line generated from this low pivot in August, connected to this low pivot that occurred here as well in August of 25. And then I strung that through the consolidation, and this high pivot actually caught this declining trend line as resistance. Fast forward to current price action. Notice how we exploded through that, then retested it, piercing that level, but have since now bounced right back up. So that leaves this declining trend line as the level of support, just under 20 cents at 19.9 cents. Upward resistance will be this declining trend line right around 32.4 cents on XLM. For bulls, you want to see this declining trend line continue to hold, as that can help you gain momentum to continue to push up on that chart. Really neat stuff that's going on over there on XLM. And just to highlight too, we did have an inverse head and shoulders pattern on this chart that exceeded the neckline, pushed up and made a nice targeted move. However, since then, notice how that neckline has acted as support, even had it breached, and then it tried to attempt to get above, got rejected, then finally broke out and retraced that trend line, much like what happened right here. These patterns repeat over and over and over again. It's just a matter of you finding the right trend lines, the right neckline in this situation, and then this trend line here behaving very much like support in the near term on XLM. All right, guys, that wraps up today's video on crypto for our pro charts. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. We have more of these videos for free every single day of the week here at Verified Investing. Feel free to browse, learn a lot of great TA, and take that into your next trade. All right, guys, my name again is Drew Dosek of Verified Investing. You guys have a fantastic day. Besides that, we'll see you on the charts. Take care, folks.